Hi everyone, this is Upender, math tutor from Lernovatic Tutoring. I'm just going to explain a concept today, two different ways. If it's for 2 marks and 3 marks, how you do it. The concept is factorization. So I'll explain that. So factorizing. So yeah, I'm going to use the quadratic expression. So we'll do an example on that one as well. So what is the quadratic expression? Ax squared plus bx plus c. So this is the quadratic expression. And in there, when you want to factorize this, you need to find out two things. The first one is product. How do you get the product? So it's just the number in front of x squared. In this case, it's expression like now we got the standard one, a, and then you times by the constant. It's here constant is c. So a times c. Also sometimes it's called as multiple. So I just use notation as m. Then add. The second one you need to find out is add. What is add here? It's the middle one, that is b. Okay, so these are the two important things you need to find it. So let's look at an example. So pick an example here, x squared plus x minus 12. So how do you factorize this one? Yeah, as you just mentioned, you need to find out product or m, that's multiple. What is that? So number in front of x squared is 1 times minus 12, the constant is minus 12. So 1 times minus 12, that is minus 12. And then you need to work out the add. What is that? It's in the middle right next to x. That is a, I would call it, that is equal to plus 1. Signs also important, you need to take the signs. And the next thing is you need to find out how you make using two numbers. When you times them, they need to make minus 12. And then when you add them, it needs to make 1. How do you do it? So it's simple, like just start with the, different ways you can make 12. So start with always simple number, that's 1. So 1 times 12, keep the sign aside for a second. 1 times 12, what does it make? 12. But when you adjust it, like plus 1 minus 12, it makes minus 11. So minus 1 plus 12, it makes plus 11. So what we want is 1. So it's not possible to make 1 from those two numbers, so you can't use them, so they are not right numbers. Next, how you make 12? Just go simple, like after one table, like 2 table. Does it go by 12? Yes. 2 times, what does it make 12? 6 makes 12. Now, try to adjust the signs again. Plus 2 minus 6 won't make it 1. Or minus 6 plus 2, it makes minus 4. It's not 1. So that means they are not your numbers as well. Once you find that multiple, just look the add, make that satisfy, and then check this minus sign as well. So it's not 2, then go to the next number is 3. 3 times 4 makes 12. Now you can see here 12, and then just adjust the signs. So plus 3 minus 4. Plus 3 minus 4 makes minus 1 when you add them, but what we need is plus 1. So let's adjust the signs. So minus 3 plus 4. So minus 3 plus 4, when you add them, it makes plus 1. And when you times them, minus times plus makes minus. So it satisfies this condition as well as this. That means these are your required numbers. So that's the main important step. Once you find that, then just use them to factorize it. So let's say if it is for 2 marks, how you do it? So simple, like once you find the two numbers, just open a bracket, start with x, and then pick the first number, minus 3, and then again another bracket, because we're doing factorization, x plus 4. That's your answer. So all you need to show that and this for 2 marks. This is perfectly fine. And you may ask, like, no, is the order is important? Can you write x plus 4 followed by x minus 4? Yes. In times, like, the bracket means times. So 2 times 3 makes 6, and 3 times 2 makes 6 as well. So it doesn't matter. So which order you write is not. So the key thing is you need to find the two numbers which satisfy the condition. Okay, that's that. That's it for 2 marks, perfect. But how about for the same question for 3 marks? You need to show some extra steps, otherwise you don't get full marks. GCSE is all about steps. If you show the right steps, you get full marks. Otherwise, you may get just like 1 mark, or you lose marks. You don't want to lose marks for simple things where you can show the appropriate steps. So I'll show you how you do it for 3 marks. So we reuse the same numbers, but just will expand it with multiple steps. So what you do is, just instead of writing this way, you write x square. The middle one, you split it using the 2 numbers what we found here, minus 3 and 4. So what you write is minus 3x plus 4x minus 12. You may ask why are we splitting this? Because you need to show for 3 marks as a step, and in maths you can adjust the things as you want for the solution. So if you simplify this, it needs to make same thing back what was there. So if you look at this, minus 3 plus 4x makes plus 1x. So that means we didn't make change to the actual question. So that means you can adjust it as this way. Next thing is, once you've done this, you split the middle part, and then you take the common from the first 2 and then next 2. What you can take from this one, you can clearly see x is common. You take x common, so what's left there? X minus 3. And then what you take common from this 2. So if you know the steps, and if you understand how you take common, like 4 is here, and also 4 times 3 makes 12. That means 4 is here as well. So you take plus 4 common. And then if you know how you take common directly, you can write x minus 3, or the other way is, once you find what you take common, you divide by that. 4x by 4 makes x, and then minus 12 by 4 makes minus 3. Signs also important. As we taking plus 4 common, it's fine here, but if it is a minus, you need to just adjust the signs appropriately. When you do this step, you need to get same thing in the bracket, here x minus 3 is common. If it is not, then something wrong. Also, you can cross check what you did here is right or wrong. So you can just expand this, then you need to get the same thing back there. So x times x makes x squared, minus 3 times x makes minus 3x, plus 4 times x makes plus 4x, plus 4 times minus 3 makes minus 12. So plus times minus is minus, 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, so that step is right. And the last step is you take x minus 3 common. X minus 3, and then what's left here? X, and what's left there? Plus 4. That's it. This is for 3 marks. Now you've seen different ways how you do the factorization. This is an actual concept, that's a shortcut. So that's it. Lernovatic Tutoring, where curiosity leads to success. We are based in Tunbridge Wells. Yeah, thank you.